what you getting into.
This how it be.
This game ain't for everybody.
This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Woke up, took a shit, not knowing it's your last day. Shout outside the club, cause your crook was only halfway.
Fanatical Massholes, NFL 2023 season preview. It's your boy, Mizzo, holding it down. Hope y'all are well. Receiving all the grace and goodness going on out here. All right. Before we get into it, you know how we do this. Got to shout out our sponsor. Got a new sponsor, though. Looking for some gear. You know what I mean? Hit up my man, C's Black, Young Fly Forever. Check him out. He's got a grand opening coming up as well. So he's got a store coming up. It'll be in Southbridge, Massachusetts. So go check him out. Get you some clothes. You know, they got for men, women, kids. They got suits. They got sweat. They got, you know what I mean? They got suits like for dress wear, wedding wear, you know what I mean? Business attire. They got hoodies, hoodies, the bottoms to go with it, pardon me. I mean, so, you know, yeah, go check him out. Go check him out. Also, you're looking to get a plate, hit up the good man, Timothy Brunfield at Big Belly Barbecue, right out here in Worcester. Get you a nice fancy cuisine. I mean, none of that preservatives and all that other fatty stuff, you know what I mean? Fresh, home-cooked meal, you know what I mean? Check them out. Show them some love. Support the local business out here. You know what I mean? All right. Let's get into some shout-outs, though. Hey, man, it's good college football weekend, so we definitely going to start there. I got to start with my little wrap-up. Damn, Colorado. Let's give Colorado all the love, all the flowers. Deion Sanders. They came to play. They played to beat TCU, the national runner-up last year, even though TCU, I don't think they should have even been there on the field with Georgia. They got beat 70-7. But anyway, I digress. They were there. You know what I mean? Give them their flowers then. But yeah, it was a good game, though. Back and forth game. TCU scored, Colorado scored late. 45-42 was the final. Shedeur Sanders showed out, 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Travis Hunter. Listen, he just threw his hat in the ring as a Heisman front runner. You know what I mean? He's definitely top 3, top 4 in the Heisman candidacy with what he did. He played on both sides of the ball, about 110 snaps. He had 11 catches for 119 yards. He had a pick. Passes defended and everything. Yeah, man, he balled out. He came to play. They had 4 receivers over 100 yards, though, too. Dylan Edwards, Xavier Weaver, and Jimmy Horn Jr. So they did their thing. Shout out Coach Prime. You know what I mean? He talked it. They backed it up. They're gonna keep talking it. I think they're gonna be 2-0 when they play Nebraska this weekend on Boulder. So good luck to them. We also want to give a shout out to Texas State. They beat Baylor. Upset. That was one of the upsets of the week. I mean, big money, too, on FanDuel, so I didn't play it. I should have played it. Damn it. But anyway, it is what it is. I mean, whoever did play it, good on you to get that money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to Texas State. TJ Finley did his thing, 298 yards, 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So you got to give him all the love for that. All right. But also, before we get to the real, let's also shout out, Nebraska women volleyball. I didn't get to shout this out, but they broke the world record for the largest attendance in an outdoor sports activity. 93,003 people, I believe, out in Omaha. So Nebraska volleyball team. Big shout out to them. Also want to give a shout out to the Duke college football team last night. Beat the brakes off Clemson 28-7. Riley Leonard did his thing. One big run. Eight rushes. He didn't throw any touchdown passes, but he did have 8 rushes for 98 yards and a touchdown. Like I said, the big 44-yard run to put Duke up for good. Clemson was just sloppy, man. Sloppy play. 3 turnovers total, but 2 costly ones in the red zone and a pick. They missed 2 field goals. I mean, yeah, it was just, it was crazy. Clemson just didn't come to play. They're gonna have to. I don't know if they got their answer at quarterback in Cade Colebrook. I don't know, Colebrook. I don't think they have the answer. I don't think so at all. But they did get kind of played, though, on the fourth down where he was scrambling. He slid just a bit early, but he was hit as he was sliding. Obviously, the rule, if you hit when you're sliding feet first, the quarterback gives himself up. You can't hit him. He was hit. They threw the defender out for they threw Dylan, I believe his name is. They threw him out for targeting. He got disqualified from the game. They got the 15-yard penalty, but Duke still got the ball. That should have been a first down for Clemson, but neither here nor there. Clemson still didn't play well at all. So they only scored 7 points, gave up 28. Yeah, man. Went down from 9 all the way to 21. But obviously, who we got to shout out. Florida State Seminoles. Let's go Noles. Put the butt whooping on LSU on Sunday night. Started out, listen, it was back and forth. LSU was moving the ball up and down on them. They was up. They went up 3 at halftime. Florida State shut them out until basically the last minute of the game where they gave up a big play. Yeah, man. Florida State made the proper adjustments at halftime and shut them the hell down. That's what I like to see. Battle of 2 top 10 teams. Florida State made LSU look like they didn't belong on the same field with them. Butt whooping. You know what I mean? 45-24 was the final score. So definitely got to give it up to Florida State. To me, that's my big winners. Jordan Travis, 342, 4 touchdowns, 5 total. He ran one in. Keon Coleman, 9 for 122 and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, they did their thing. So shout out to all them guys and the girls. Big on you. All right, let's get into the show, though. So, you know what time it is. NFL starts this week, this Thursday. We got Chiefs hosting the Lions. We got some Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee. He might not play. So as far as the lines for the game, we'll get into that. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I'll probably get my picks on tomorrow or Thursday right before the game. So look for that. But let's get into it. All right. So I'm going to go division by division. Who's going to win and why? Another team, and just go from first to last place and tell you why I think they're going to finish there. And then I'm going to give you my playoff teams and my Super Bowl participants, my Super Bowl winner, my awards from MVP down to Coach of the Year. All right, let's buckle up our chin straps. Here we go. So we start in the AFC East. Buffalo Bills. I got them winning the AFC East. I know a lot's changed. Von Miller's gonna be gone for the first 4 games. Leslie Frazier, you're losing him on defense. But I believe in Josh Allen. I believe in Stephon Diggs. I believe they're going to put this thing aside. I believe in Ken Dorsey. I believe they're going to put this thing aside. They're going to show and prove. I believe they're going to get it done. They're going to win the division still. They're going to show up. Because if not now, then I don't know. You know what I mean? You might have to really think about some changes. Not big changes, but some subtle changes. I don't want to say coach, but it's going to definitely some changes are going to have to happen if they don't at least get to the conference championship this year. Maybe the Super Bowl. All right, so I got them winning it. I got the Dolphins finishing second, mainly because Tua's health will be a factor, though, and obviously Jalen Ramsey's injury. So, depending on those, but I got them finishing second on that. I like the defense. I obviously like the offense, where they got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. I mean, they definitely got speed on the outside, good running backs. So I like what the Dolphins are doing. So I got them finishing second. Much as everybody, I know I'm going to get killed for that, but the Jets, I got them finishing third. I have to. To me, it's just too much hype. I don't think they're going to live up to it. It just reminds me too much of this 2011 Dream Team with Vince Young, and I think it was Michael Vick, and it was Deshaun Jackson, and they just Nate Asamoah. No, yeah, Nambi Asamoah. I'm sorry, Nambi Asamoah. Like Jeremy Maclin, like it was just a team that everybody thought was gonna a dream. Vince Young called it a dream team. Everybody thought they was gonna run away with it. They don't think they made the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs. I could see this happen. I see that happening. So basically let it out the bag. I don't got the Jets making the playoffs. They finished third in the division. I don't know if the O-line's gonna hold up as well. I mean, again, I like what the Jets have on defense. Quinnen Williams. Obviously, I like C.J. Mosley. I like everybody. I like what they got. I like what they got going. And they're deep. I do like it. But I think it's going to be too much hype for them. I don't think they're ready yet. Maybe next year. I don't think they're ready yet. All right. And obviously, last place, I got the Pats. No disrespect to Pats fans. I live in New England. I get it. But I just don't think I think the running game's going to have to carry them. They're going to have to ground and pound everybody. It's going to have to be a running type of. They're going to have to. Defense is going to be there. Defense is going to come to play, but they're going to have to ball control. And Mac's going to throw maybe 20 times the most. Timely third downs, possession games, no big deep throws like that, and that's it. Just gash teams. Win ugly, like the Ravens did in 2000, I'm sorry. You got to win ugly. Them 13-10 games, 16-13, 19-10 type things. That's how I think the Patriots would have to win. I just don't think it's going to happen. Not in today's NFL where you have to throw the ball down the field. Not just throw the ball. You have to throw it down the field, keep the defense honest. You can't dink and dunk your way to a Super Bowl. It's just not happening, or even to the playoffs for that matter. So, yeah, I got them finishing last. All right. Now we go to the AFC North. I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens doing their thing. The Ravens will take this division this season. I think this is the best team they put around Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. I think this is the best team. You just think everybody they got around them. You know, you got Odell Beckham Jr., you got Nelson Aguilar, you got Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, Devin Duvernay, and then on defense you got Ronald Darby, Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton, Jadeveon Clowney, Roquan Smith. I think Jadeveon Clowney's going to shine with them. I do. I really do. I think he's going to shine. He could be a comeback player of the year. I think he might have a breakout season. I know he's been good, but he hasn't had that great season. I think this could be the year he gets all pro and all that. I think this could happen. So I got the Ravens winning the division. I got the Browns finishing second. Two reasons, or two words, I should say. Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson is tired of hearing everybody say, you know, what he looked like last season and then all the off-field stuff. Look, the off-field stuff is none of my business. I know it's in the public eye. You know, I'm not condoning anything that he did, but it's, you know, everybody's had to move on from it, unfortunately. You know what I mean? And he gets to play football. So he gets to do his job. I think he's going to do his job well. I think he's tired of hearing all that. I think he's tired of hearing people think that he fell off somehow. Deshaun Watson's going to go out there and bust ass. So I'm going to get, you know what I mean? So Deshaun Watson's going to do his thing. I think and I like the team anyway. I like the team. Obviously, what's my man's name? Good Lord, Nick Chubb. You know what I mean? Nick Chubb, the receivers they got. You know what I mean? Damn, I forgot my man's name already. Anyway, Nick Chubb, the defense, Myles Garrett, I like the pickup of Zadarius Smith too. That's a good pickup. Zadarius Smith is a good defensive player. So I definitely like what Cleveland has going on. I got Cleveland finishing division. Amari Cooper, I was gonna say, but I got Cleveland finishing second in the division. Number 3, I got the Bengals finishing third in this division. I just think the division got better. The offense will be there. I just think losing a couple key pieces on defense, Jesse Bates is a loss to me, in my opinion. So I don't think the Bengals will be there when it counts. So I think I got them finishing third in the division. That's basically it. I just think they take a step back. You know, I do. They got. I wouldn't say they hit lightning in a bottle, but I mean they had success early. Obviously, Joe Burrow got hurt his first season, but he came back and two back-to-back AFC Championship games. They went to a Super Bowl, played competitively in the Super Bowl. I mean, had Aaron Donald basically wrecked the game that last drive, we could be having a different conversation. So, yeah, I think this year to take a step back. That's the NFL. NFL is that's the league of parity. That's why it's so popular, because you just don't know. Year to year, you could think something's going to happen, and the complete opposite happens. And I think that's what's going to happen this year. So I don't got the Bengals doing much. So I got them finishing third. And obviously, last, I hate to do it again. The Steelers, I mean, I don't like the Steelers anyway, so I don't really hate to do it. But I like Mike Tomlin as a coach. I wish he was my coach, even though I love Ron Rivera. I wish he was my coach, but I just think they don't got enough on offense. Defense is going to be there, but I just don't think they got enough on offense. I think that division's better. Again, like I said, so yeah, I don't think they're going to do it this year. I got him finishing fourth, and I actually think this is going to be his first losing season. It's got to happen some point. It's bound to happen. I mean, if it doesn't, obviously, credit to him. Congrats to him, or the success that he's had. Never having a losing season in the NFL. He's a great coach. All-time great coach. Give it to him. But this year, I think that comes to an end. All right. Now we go to the AFC South. I got the Jaguars winning this division. The addition of Calvin Ridley is going to definitely take them over the top offensively. Defensively, they're good. Doug Peterson's a damn good coach. Let's not forget who Doug Peterson is. He coached the Eagles to the Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl, and then everything went kind of crazy with drafting Jalen Hurts, and then how we started. Who was Nate Sudfeld in the second half against the Commanders, giving the Commanders a division. Obviously, everything with Carson Wentz, they ultimately went the other way. I don't think they should have fired him, but either way, their loss is Jacksonville's game. Yeah, I think the Jaguars on up and up. They're coming up. They're coming up. So yeah, I'm giving it to the Jaguars. Second, I got the Titans. Still think they got enough. I like obviously the pickup of DeAndre Hopkins. I don't love it. I like it. Obviously Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry. How long can he hold up? If we're going by running back immortality or basic longevity, shelf life, however you want to call it, what have you. Does it run out this year? It's just the year that I wouldn't say he falls off, but it's the year that he's not King Henry. And yeah, I like what they do on defense too. I like it, but I don't think they got enough. I don't think they have enough to get there. So yeah, I got the Titans finishing second. Number three, I got the Texans. They're just rebuilding. I mean, they're not. This is kind of I wouldn't say an assessment year, but this is just kind of just build it up, see what you have. CJ Stroud's gonna play day one. Okay, I get it, understand it. See what you have around him. See what you have on defense. Will Anderson Jr. See what you have. Just build around your two pieces. And see where you go from there. But I think they're rebuilding, so it's not really much. I don't think the Texans fans. If I'm a Texans fan, I'm not having too much expectations. Hopefully, they're just competitive. They don't get blown out. Last in the division, I got the Colts. The Colts are a mess. Organizational wise, they're a mess. I think that they handled this Jonathan Taylor situation absolutely wrong. As a fan, I'd be totally upset. I know Jim Irsay has done great in the community. Listen, I listen to the sports radio, and a lot of fans call in when I'm listening, and they talk good about him. But and a lot of them have admitted he's botched this. He truly messed this up. And the things that he said that, hey, if he stopped playing and I died or whatever the case, I'm paraphrasing, and the league will go on talking about Jonathan Taylor. Look, I get it. The running backs position have been devalued, but you just don't say stuff like that. You don't treat them like that, especially publicly. I just think they're a mess. So they're going to be rebuilding, but it's not because they don't have decent pieces on offense and defense, just because organization-wise, they're a mess. And they got to reel this thing back in and figure out, maybe break this down to the base to see what you really have and see which way you're going as an organization. So, yeah, I got the Colts finishing last in the AFC South. All right, moving on to the AFC West. I got the Chargers winning this division. A lot of people are like, what? Yeah, I think this is the year they put it together. I think Brandon Staley, he's tried to be the smartest guy in the room, and he's fooled himself. He's tricking himself. You know what I mean? He's trying to trick everybody else. He's tricking himself, and tricking himself. He's tricking off wins. So by trying to trick everybody else, he tricked himself, and at the same time, ultimately tricking off wins. I mean, I think something's got to give. I think he reels it back in. Obviously, adding Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator, that's going to do wonders. I think it's going to do wonders for Justin Herbert. Let's not forget, under Kellen Moore last year, the Cowboys had the number one offense. Like, let's stop it. Kellen Moore's a damn good offensive coach. I think this is going to take them to the top. Obviously, their defense is, if they put it together, I think the defense is going to be good. If they stay healthy, Derwin James, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, I mean, if they all stay healthy, this team could be great. This team could be really, really great. And I think they're going to be this year. I think this is the year they put it together. So I got the Chargers winning the division. I got the Chiefs finishing second. Injuries, obviously, we talked about Travis Kelce, contracts with Chris Jones. At some point, that's going to hurt. I mean, he's really steadfast, and I'm sitting out 8 games. I ain't coming back. You need me, you know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be where I'm at, is what he's telling them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be where I'm at. Come with that money. Well, that's it. I'll see you week 8. I mean, so that could be dangerous. You know what I mean? Now, it's Thursday night starting. Great offensive team like Detroit coming in. You don't have nobody to rush the passer. Chris Jones by himself was the wrecking ball on that team. So the numbers compared to when he's not there, when he's there is night and day. So yeah, I just think they take a step back. I don't think there's any. I just think they take a step back. So I'm going to Chiefs finish second. All right, the third team that's going to finish. Team is going to finish third. I'm sorry, Denver Broncos. I think they have a better year. I think they click a little bit more, but I still don't think it's enough. I still think Russ, Sean Payton kind of work out the kinks and feel each other out. And by the time they get it figured out, it's too late, not enough to catch up. But I got them finishing third in the division. But so last but not least, in that division, I got the Raiders. Again, the Raiders are a mess. Chandler Jones, you see him on Instagram or wherever he's at social media, basically saying he doesn't want to play anymore. They locked him out of the facility. Like, yo, how you locking you? That's your best defensive player out of the facility? What's going on out here? You got Jimmy G. Listen, Jimmy G's a winner. When he's on the field, his teams win. But then he gets hurt a lot. And he gets hurt way too damn much. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think that it's going to get so bad in Oakland that Chandler Jones and Devontae Adams are both traded by the deadline. For real. Strip it down to the base. Rebuild. You know? Let's go get Caleb Williams from USC, I'm sorry. So that's what I got going on with the A. So that's the AFC. All right. When I come back from the break, we'll get into the NFC, and then we'll get into the playoffs and all that other good stuff. Remember, I'm sorry. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Fanatical Massholes. Stick with your boy.
This how it be. This how it be. This how it be. This how it be in this everlasting game.
Now meet little Jennifer, setting up dealers on the regular. Bottle girl, nigga selling keys in the cellular. Flat stomach, big titties, cheeks are incredible. Natural, heavy ass squats looking edible. Now meet Tone, shining from the feds, he just came home. Squat deep, 100 grand of jewelry that stayed on.
Welcome back, Fanatical Massholes, NFL Preview Edition 2023. All right, let's get right back into it. Excuse me. All right, here we go. NFC East now. I got the Cowboys winning the NFC East. I mean, they've won it before, but, I mean, listen, they got to put it together. That's it. Everybody's writing them off. I mean, they got them what? Some of their win totals got them at under 10, 8.5, 9.5, something like that. Nah, man. I think the Cowboys going to, again, I'm not a Cowboys fan at all. You see it. Commanders all day. But you know, I gotta be realistic about this. I think the Cowboys gonna win this division. They're gonna be better than people think. The addition on defense, Stephon Gilmore is gonna be immense. Trust. It's gonna be big business. Brandon Cooks on offense, big business. You got a professional wide receiver out there. That's it. Professional wide receiver. All the man does is catch passes. Touchdowns and goes about his business. I don't know why he gets traded so damn much, but either way, man's professional. And so, yeah, I got the Cowboys winning the division. Number 2, I got the Eagles in second. They're going to take a little bit of a step back, but they'll still be good. You know, I just think that their defense is going to be great, but at the same time, they're relying on young defensive players from Georgia, mainly the Philly Dogs, whatever they call themselves now, whatever the hell that is. Excuse me, the young Georgia defenders, I think are going to be good. I like Jalen Carter. I like Nolan Smith. Who else they got? N'Kobe Dean. I mean, they got so many players from Georgia. It's great, but they're young. I think they take a step back. Brandon Graham's gotten older. Fletcher Cox is getting older. They got Jordan Davis too. Fletcher Cox is getting up there. I mean, that might be it. This might be the last run for them. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna win it this year. I think they take a step back, but I think they'll be good. I got them finishing second in the division. Number 3, I got the Giants. Got the Giants finishing third. I just think their defense is gonna carry them. It's the defense gonna keep them upright and carry them far this season. I don't think they have enough on offense to me, even with Saquon back. And they got him under contract. And I like Darren Waller. I mean, they got young receivers. I don't know if I'm necessarily trusting the receivers that they had there, but yeah, we're going to see. And obviously it depends on Daniel Jones. I mean, 15 touchdowns last season is not great. I don't know why people make it seem that's great. And whatever, he got his contract, that's what's up. I mean, obviously I don't like any of these teams in this division. So, but I think the Giants will get there. And I think it's because of their defense. Obviously, last but not least, it hurts my heart to say this. Yes, my Commanders will be last, but I think they're gonna take a step forward. Though I just think the division is gonna be that good. I think they're gonna take a step forward, and because of Eric Bieniemy, I've watched them. Obviously, I watched them in preseason. I like what the offense is doing. I think they're only gonna go up from here. Hopefully, Scary Terry McLaurin is ready for week 1. But if not, just save them. Utilize who you got out there. Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, Damani Brown, Logan Thomas. Use that running game. Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson, and obviously with the defense, let's hope Chase Young returns to form. And let's hope some of these other defenders come to play. Let's hope Emmanuel Forbes is the rookie not rookie, but is the young player that they think he can be. He looked good in preseason. So I think they're going to be better. I just don't think they're going to be better than the other teams in the division. I think all the teams take a step up, honestly, in this division. But got the Commanders finishing last. All right, AFC North. Got the Packers winning the division. Jordan Love in the defense. That's just, to me, that's what it is. And in that division, I don't think that division is going to be as. I know it's not going to be that good, but I don't think it's going to be what they say it is as far as the teams and the way they stack up. I got the Packers winning this. Jordan Love in the defense. I think so. I think he's ready. I got the Lions finishing second. I just think they're too hyped up. They're not ready yet. It's too much hype for them. I do. I really just think it's too much hype. So, I mean, I like what they did on offense. I like what they did on defense. I do. I like C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I mean, I like what they did. I do. I like the additions, but yeah, I'm going. I think they just too much hype. Too much hype for them. So I'm not gonna. I got the Lions finishing second. Third team, finishing third is the Vikings. I think they take a big step back. I think their defense, they haven't really improved that much on defense. Losing Dalvin Cook is big. I don't know how you let him walk out the door, but they did. I think they take a big step back. And some changes is going to be needed. I'm not saying a coach, but just other places. Not receiver, obviously. Justin Jefferson's a monster. He's going to get his stats because Kirk Cousins is going to get his stats. But he's going to be the Kirk Cousins from Washington where he's getting his stats, but the team's finishing 8-9, 9-8 type deal. You know what I'm saying? Around there. So I think they take a big step back. Remember, a lot of them games they won last year were very close. I think it swings the other way this season. That's just me. And last but not least, I got the Bears finishing last in the division. I think they're progressing. I think they'll have a better season, but obviously it's just they're building. See what you got. I think Justin Fields is going to have a monster season, but I still don't think it's going to be enough to really put a dent anywhere. They're just progressing. The Bears are progressing. They're doing the right things. They're taking the right steps, the right building blocks. From a Bears fan, I like what they're doing. I got to be happy. I'm all right. I'm not tight. I'm all right. So I got the Bears finishing last. In the NFC South, I got the Saints. I feel like they're the most complete team in the division. I know Alvin Kamara is going to be gone for like 3 games, but I just feel like with Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, just obviously everything they got on defense as well. I know Cameron Jordan's getting up there, but obviously Demario Davis is still good, and in their secondary. And Derek Carr, I think Derek Carr's got something to prove this year because they wrote him off, and how they did him last year was crazy in Oakland. I think the Saints are the best team in this division, and they'll be good. I got the Saints winning this division. Second team, the team to finish second, is the Falcons. I just don't think they're ready yet. I like Desmond Ridder. I'm pretty sure he's going to start. I like Bijan Robinson. I like Kyle Pitts. I just don't think they're ready yet. Plain and simple, I just don't think they're ready yet. Even though they could have won the division last season, but the division was down. The division was down bad. I don't think it's going to be that bad this season. So I don't think they're ready yet. Third team, Panthers. Carolina Panthers finished third in the division. I just think they're going to, I don't know if they're going to progress or what, but they're just not ready. This is a building block. You got to see what you got. See what you got and go from there this season. They're gonna make life hell for teams though. They're gonna be in games. Because I like Frank Reich. Frank Reich is a great coach. They're gonna fight like hell, but they're not ready yet. They're not there yet. And again, as a Panthers fan, I'm all right with that. I'm cool with that. Now Falcons, I might be tight a little bit because maybe they should be a little bit better. I don't, but you never know. But I think the Panthers take a step back. Not step back. I'm sorry. Panthers just not ready yet. They're not ready to move the needle yet and really make an impact in the league yet. Make some noise. All right, and then the last team is the Bucks. I think the Bucks are going to be They're not gonna be good. How about that? I just don't see what's really going on, what the direction they're going in. Obviously, you got Mike Evans. His contract deadline is coming up in about 4 days. He gave him to the ninth. That's it. Pay me or we not talking. And once the ninth comes, that's it. It's a wrap. And then he's gonna go on the free agency and this upcoming off season. And now we ain't gonna know what's gonna happen. I just, they still got a formidable defense, but I just don't know what direction the Bucks are going in. They might have to blow this thing up. Wouldn't be surprised if some trades happen too. And I just don't think Baker Mayfield's cool. I don't know if he's the answer though. I don't know if he's the answer. So I got the Bucks finishing last in that division. And last but not least, the NFC West. Got the 49ers winning this division. Again, 49ers are the most complete team in this division. Maybe in the NFC. Bosa will be back. I know his contract, it's kind of stalling, but I think he'll be there when it counts. Brock Purdy, I mean, listen, kids, he's proven that so far, he looks like he's not going to be that one-hit wonder or just somebody that caught lightning in a bottle, but obviously now there's tape on him. So we'll see the adjustments that he makes. But, I'm trusting Kyle Shanahan. So if I'm a 49ers fan, I'm happy. I'm cool. Let's go. They fumbled on Kyle Shanahan. Excuse me, but still, you found one in Brock Purdy, so that kind of makes up for it. You gave a lot up to get Trey Lance, but you found this man Brock Purdy in the 7th round. So okay, again, I'm still tight about it, and I criticize him for it. But either way, you got Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? And then you got Sam Darnold there too. So I think the 49ers are going to win that division. Got the Seattle Seahawks finishing second. Did they take a little bit of a step back? I do think they're still going to be good, but I want to see Geno do it again. And I don't know. I don't know if he is. You know what I mean? I hate to say it. I'm not trying to be a skeptic, but I don't think he will. I like the defense. Obviously, you bring Bobby Wagner back, but he's getting up there in age. So yeah, I'd like the Seahawks to finish second in that division. I think they take a bit of a step back. The third team in the division, LA Rams. It's time. I think they got to blow this up now. Like, I don't know what they're going to, like, Matthew Stafford's getting up there. Aaron Donald's, he's not getting up there, but he doesn't know if he wants to play a lot. I mean, he does want to play, but lots of times he kind of goes into the season thinking, should I retire? Sean McVay hinted at in the past, and then they have no draft picks anyway. They basically went all in, put their chips in the middle, and they won a Super Bowl. There you go. If I'm a Rams fan, I'm sorry. I'm tight, but I'm not, because at the end of the day, you sold your proverbial football souls, put all the chips in the middle, but you got a chip out of it, though. So you traded everybody. Now you got to you might have to break everything down to the studs, not just the base, the studs, like nothing. Redo everything over, demolition it, put new dirt and everything else, and build it back up. That's more than likely what they're going to have to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think, it's time to rebuild there. And Cardinals, everybody's been saying this. I've been hearing it all day. I'm with them. I think it's full tank mode. I think Kyler Murray's not playing this year at all. Yeah, they're all in for Caleb Williams. So they're definitely going to be the worst team in the league, more than likely. That's what it looks like to me. All right, playoffs time. So here's my playoff teams. I got the Bills. For the AFC, I got the Bills, the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, the Jags, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. I do have the Chiefs making the playoffs. In the NFC, I got the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Giants, and the Commanders. Everybody's going, what? I got all 4 teams from the NFC East making the playoffs. Yep, I said it. That's what we're doing. Bold prediction. That's it. When it happens, know you heard it here last, or 7th, or whatever the case is, but you heard it. All right. And then I got the Packers, the Saints, and the 49ers. That rounds out the NFC playoff teams. In the conference championship games, I got the Ravens and the Chargers playing for the AFC crown, and I got the Cowboys and the Eagles. It'll be the third matchup of the season in the NFC championship game. I got the Cowboys winning the NFC championship game. I got the Chargers winning the AFC championship game. And I hate to say this, but I got the Dallas Cowboys winning the Super Bowl this year. I got the Dallas Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. If not now, when? I think they do. They've been hearing too much. I just got this feeling. Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. That's my pick. So those are my picks. All right. Now, let's get into MVPs. Let's get into the awards. I'm sorry. I'm going off script on everything. Justin Herbert is my MVP of the LA Chargers. Justin Fields is my offensive player of the year. Chicago Bears, Justin Fields. Kayvon Thibodeau, New York Giants, is my defensive player of the year. CJ Stroud is my offensive rookie of the year. Emmanuel Forbes is my defensive rookie of the year. Lamar Jackson is my comeback player of the year. And my coach of the year is Brandon Staley. LA Chargers, sorry. So those are my picks. Those are all my picks. NFL season's coming. Y'all buckle up. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. You know what time it is. Fanatical Massholes Show. We thank y'all for watching. Keep rocking with me. New episode will be dropping this week. Coming up, we obviously talk about what happened Thursday. I make my picks, my 5 locks for now, college and the pros, and all that good stuff. Sports, a little bit of hip-hop, a little bit of off topics. We'll probably give a bozo of the week. Y'all stay locked with me. Fanatical Massholes. Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment.
It's game of sweet talk you to death. Literally, death. The niggas that tell you they'll die for you will be the niggas that'll murder you.